Welcome back to Phoenix Point. I'm Hoosfoos McCabe, and when we left off, we had just saved the Peter Abrahams from an invasion by Pandorans, and that exposed this Pandoran lair that I'm sure we're going to get to today. As regular viewers know, I typically will do personnel upgrades and things like that between missions. I have not done that this episode or this time, except that I cured folks of anybody who needed 50 mutagens to cure. I did that because I wanted to get their willpower back. So I'm assuming we are going to go for this thing today. What I did do between episodes was I set up some manufacturing. You can see our new ship, the Thunderbird, is an hour from completion. I threw in 3 of these incendiary grenades because the description of them leads me to believe that they are good for Pandoran base infiltration. So since we're going to do that, I figured we should have some. I also scheduled one of these cool new flamethrowers that we got. I don't know if we're going to wait long enough to have this thing manufactured. That's 9 or 10 hours. But if we do, then we're going to give it to one of our heavies and we can set things on fire, which, you know, I mean, as things go, is awesome. I don't remember if I'd done it before, but I scheduled some Zeus grenades to be made because we are going to have to... One of these things in here is against the Pure, and I think it's this one, the Bionic Fortress, way over here. They are electronic, so I figured maybe EMP grenades help. Going back to the gift, let's take a quick look at our personnel. So these are the folks that were on the gift, and I'm going to plan that we're going to take them to the lair, but I also wanted to bring some other folks to the lair. We're going to have Anastasia, Sophia, and Amina join the folks from the gift. We're going to send Jacob and Arena across on the Hope. I think I said something different last episode, but it's going to be Arena and Jacob who are going to go across on the Hope. And I'm just trying to balance out kind of who we have on different sides of the ocean, of the Atlantic. But that brings me to, if you'll notice, we're on the gift right now. And we had been, the Hope is called the Hope because we were using it to cross the ocean. Wait a minute. Yeah, the Hope is called the Hope because we were using it to cross the ocean over here. But it turns out that now the gift can go places. So we're selected on the gift. The gift is a manticore, and the manticores have the shortest range of anything. And check this out. It can get all the way over here to this frozen thing. And if we go over here to the second initiation, this is the anti-diplomatic mission. The gift can't get here, but the Hope can. And I think that's because of this thing that we got as a reward, this scavenging site that we were told about as a reward for finding or meeting somebody or at a base or something. Anyway, that's all amazing stuff. This is the blessing. It's not going to be able to get there. In fact, that's the Hope is the only one that can get there right now because all the rest of ours are manticores. But we will have that Thunderbird shortly, so maybe it'll be able to get there, except we're not going to put it there. Anyway, what I'm going to do right now is, since we have to wait for our Phoenix Point folks to get down here. Wait. No. I was going to say we're going to send some people to Phoenix University, but we're actually not. What we're going to do instead is just send you over here. Aha. Okay. This is our new Thunderbird. We're going to send it to Phoenix Point, where we can pick up those people we just discussed. So let's do that right now. It should be over here. Oh, come back down. In fact, let's rename that. We need to come up with a name for this. Let's call this one Salvation. I don't know. We're going with a theme here. This is our first Thunderbird, the Salvation. It can carry 7 people. It has 1,000 hull points, 50 armor, the capacity of 7 like we discussed, a speed of 380, and a range of 3,000. Let's compare that to the Manticores because that's what we're used to. It has more hull points than the Manticore. Same amount of armor, 1 more capacity. It's slower though, because this is 380, see? But it has 500 additional range, so it's pretty slow. The Hope is even slower. But we can carry 7 people around in the Salvation. So we may shift our ships around and things like that. I'm not really certain. There are faster vehicles. The fastest vehicle that we have, I believe, is the Helios. Yes. And there are others, I believe, that we can make as well. But we're not making any of these right now. Let's go over to the Salvation. Whoops. Oh, it looks cool too. Look at that icon. Neat. Okay, and then let's throw some people, like we discussed, onto it. So at Phoenix Point, we're going to put Arena and Jacob are going to go across the ocean. So we're going to put Anastasia, Sophia, and Amina on the Salvation. I'll be honest with you, I can't even remember what I said. Maybe I was going to put Arena on the Salvation. Doesn't matter. So do we want to leave Kirill here? Seems not smart. Because we're going to take Kirill. Yeah, let's put Kirill on the Salvation. Because we can take Kirill down to Phoenix University. That reminds me, the other change I made was instead of having Mutoid 1, Mutoid 2, and Mutoid 3, we now have Yeoman Johnson, who is on the Burden and is one of our explorers. This is sort of an ambush fodder. We have the original fodder, and then we have a third mutoid, a fourth mutoid that I created, because we're actually bringing a mutoid who's not yet named to, oh shoot. This mutoid was supposed to be at Phoenix Point. You know what? Hold on a second. Let's take Kirill off of here. Because the Hope is going to Phoenix Point, we're going to drop the mutoid there, and we'll also put Kirill on there and take them both to Phoenix University later. Meanwhile, we have a new mutoid that I created because these mutagens were burning a hole in my pocket, who's a technician and a mutant, so they're of course called Forge. So, let me see. So, the folks at Phoenix Point, where's the Hope right now? Hold on, let's see. How close is the Hope? You are pretty close. Should we wait? You know what? We are going to wait. Ooh. Halleck's Legacy. Obviously I hit the spacebar to unpause there. Our operatives have discovered an abandoned Phoenix Project facility. This is not a proper base, but only a small laboratory that was used to quickly analyze samples. It was shut down in 1989 on the orders of Fred Halleck, a bureaucrat who seemed intent on dismantling the Phoenix Project. Let's search the site. There's not a lot left, but there are a few resources we could use. Stuck to a broken-down refrigerator is a caricature of Halleck with the words, "Dirty Fred's Dastardly Designs" underneath, presaging the scandal that ended Halleck's career. Some of the notes in the lab seem to hint at the possibility that Halleck's fall was engineered by Phoenix Project operatives. Ooh, we got 500 hexes. Amazing. 115 gears and 100 apples. And by the way, I didn't point it out, but we have a lot of resources now, and I even spent some of them between episodes, so we're actually back from our very low point in the middle of last episode. It was the Blessing that discovered that, so now we need to come up with a new place for the Blessing to go. Let's send them to explore. And the Burden, what are you up to? You are exploring that, and the gift is headed towards that Pandoran base. Actually, I'm going to move them over here, just because I'll do a little trading since we have to wait for Salvation to get down here. Memories, exploration site. While exploring a seemingly unremarkable ruin, our operatives stumble across a book half hidden in a pile of rubble. An old copy of Olaf Stapledon's visionary novel, Star Maker. It is unusually well preserved. I wonder if this is real. Further investigation reveals what appears to be a collapsed library. Sealed off under the rubble, the books have remained almost completely undamaged. While not useful in our war against the Pandora virus, these books represent a vital part of humanity's history. Would digging them out be worth it? What? Our choices are no, humanity must embrace new ways, or this choice should be left to a future generation if we survive the war. Yeah, the reason I say what is because this is rhetorical. We're doing this. It's going to cost us 10 gears, 25 hexes, and 10 food. I'm not sure why, but here we go. Digging out the books takes a surprisingly long time, but the bounty is rich, including the complete works of Doris Lessing, Robert Byron's The Road to Oxiana, and a worn copy of Arkady and Boris Strugatsky's The Final Circle of Paradise, long thought lost. So Synedrian likes us +6 more, New Jericho gave a +3, and Anu hates us 4 points. But that's okay, we'll make it up with Anu later.
Hi! We've been working together so well, I thought I'd send over a little gift. Just some new tech we've been working on here in the lab. New multi-mode fibers, quantum capacitors, self-sealing stem bolts, that sort of thing. Does that sound good?
Thank you, Citizen Stas. That sounds great. I imagine we're getting this choice because this is going to piss off New Jericho and maybe Anu, but we're going to accept it.
Excellent! Honestly, I'm just excited to share this stuff. I spend so much time in the lab, it all becomes very abstract, you know? Just incrementing numbers, forgetting that there are real people out there whose lives are affected by the technologies we develop, even the simple ones. Anyway, I'll let you get back to saving the world.
As I predicted, New Jericho and Anu hate us a little bit more, but we got 270 gears out of it. Let's see if we also got some research. It sounded like we were going to get some research, but it does not appear that we in fact did. So it was just the tech. Let's send you here just to do a little trading. And then we're going to scan these things. How's the blessing doing? The blessing is on its way there. You are on your way there. Let's keep going. Oh, you made it here. Okay, you can explore that. Okay, I'm going to trade with these guys. Why don't we start by going around this way? We'll go... Actually, we'll go here. Then maybe here. Let's see what happens. Blessing should still be exploring. Oh, actually, it's just started, of course. You are right there. Ah, we completed a purification grenade. That's the incendiary grenade. We finished... Wait a second. What? Oh, Synedrian finished the Medusa AAM research, and they started restricted biotech. Cool. I don't think that gives us anything, though. I just finished trading with these guys. We're going to send them over to this Pandoran Lair. The Hope is still working its way down, as slow as ever, and the Salvation is just sitting there waiting for the Hope's arrival. Patience is tough. Explore you. We're not going to start this mission, but we do know that the threat level is high and it's Pandoran, and we know it's in a corrupted area. Beware of the Pandoran defense system. Sentinels will trigger if a soldier is in its range. Attacks. Oh, yeah. We know about them. We have to eliminate the spawnery. That is different from what we've had to do before. Let's just go over here to the Phoenixopedia and remind ourselves what the spawnery is. I, of course, remember, but I'm just reminding you. You, the viewer. The spawnery is an immobile organic structure found in Pandoran lairs. The structure is effectively a mutation laboratory, intelligently evolving new Pandoran forms. It is speculated that destroying it could cripple the lair, causing it to be abandoned. I knew that. So you're going to sit there for a minute. New Jericho completed satellite uplink research, and now they're starting on armor piercing. Wait, are there better satellites? How are we going to get that tech? I don't know. Here we go. Oh, you made it? No. You are going to trade, and now you are going to go here. Oh, I guess I could have moved you. Yeah, you're too slow. We're going to move you here. I'm going to select you and move you here. What happened? Why did we pause? Oh, you reached this place. We found Storm, this haven. Okay, I traded with them. We're going to go check this out. And there we go. You are here now. We're going to trade with you. Then we're going to send you back here. Okay, you can... Oh, and we finished the Dante. So we can use that when we attack the lair in a moment. And you're going to explore this, please. And... Okay, now the Hope is sitting here. So we're going to take Mutoid and put them on Salvation. We're going to take Arena and Jacob. Oh, and all right. Kirill, you're going on Salvation. Arena and Jacob are going on the Hope. And now we're going to send the Hope. Okay, so now we've done a lot of our rejiggering. We're going to send the Hope back to this side of the world. What base do we want to send them to, or where do we want to send them to? Let's just double check who's on here. Hold on. So on the Hope, we have Barbara, Citizen Eileen, Tamar, Arena, and Jacob. These two have never seen any action whatsoever, Barbara and Citizen Eileen. Tamar has seen a little bit of action, but most of their experience, or all of their experience, and most of her experience was obtained from Phoenix University. So we're going to send them to... You know what? Even though we know there's another mission that will lower the price, let's move them here and see what we can find out at the Chaos Market before we go to the other side of the world. We want the Salvation to go... I think we send them here. And then because there's no reason to, yeah, we're going to send them here, and then the extra folks will be taken to Phoenix University later, because we might take some people off of the gift as well.
Construction complete.
Okay, Phoenix Cobble now has a medical bay. You are at Chaos Market. Let's see what we've got. Anything good? I have to tell you, because I know there's one more mission, I'm disinclined to buy stuff, but if there's something really good, then we're going to do it. It's a Chaos Sniper Rifle. Oh, and these things, what is the story with these? Their weapons don't use ammo. They just have a chance to break, I think. Yeah, I like this. I like this subjector. It's really cool. Hybrid engine tech. Gives the Aspida dash. That's cool. Advanced engine mapping module. Oh, it just increases the speed of the Scarab. That's cool also. Hibernation pods. Rest and recuperate mid-air. No way. Oh, no way. Oh, look, and we can buy 2 of them. We can buy them for this much money, or we can spend extra money to get the same thing. I assume this is just research and not a one-off item. We get the priest class. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, that's very tempting. I'm going to wait, though, because we have very little experience with priest, but if Berserker were here, I think I would have already taken it. This is a Armadillo Flamethrower, the Mephistopheles. Wow, so much good stuff. Improved chassis. Wow, there's a lot of Aspida stuff. And the Chaos Buggy. It's just a car, just another vehicle. Hybrid engine tech. This is the dash. This is a laser cannon. The Tormentor we saw before and was very tempting. Fuel tank, greater travel distances, excuse me. Caterpillar Tracks is a Scarab engine upgrade. Allows the Scarab to run over worms, mind fraggers, and myrmidons. Oh, that's appealing as well. There's so much good stuff here. Oh, it makes it slower, but it can run things over. Okay, I'm going to wait. Oh, I'm so tempted, though, on so many things. Let's figure out where we want to send the Hope. Who's on the Hope? These guys. So we've got 1 heavy, effectively 3 snipers and 2 assaults. And Jacob is essentially our buffest assault as well. They could take on a battle if we needed. Do we know? Yes, we actually have been to this haven. So I think, well, the Hope is slow, so I need to decide what I want to do with them. Okay, because they are right here, we're going to send the Hope here, and then somewhere over here. We also are probably going to need to recruit more. Here's another technician. It's a level 2 technician. Oh yeah, Theon Godoy. No, we saw a different Godoy the other day. But we can make our own technicians now. I really want another... Oh, this is another priest. I really want another Berserker. I really want the Berserker class, honestly. Oh, Adele Amon. Level 3 Berserker. Wow. It's also not that expensive, except for the apples cost. Yeah, we might go pick up Adele. Meanwhile, the Hope is going to go up there. And everybody else should be on their way to the places that they're going, or exploring, or what have you. Hard Justice. Our operatives land near a cluster of burned out vehicles. There's been a fight here, recently by any guess, perhaps in the last week or so. On the ground, there are corpses that were tied up and left. These people were survivors, but on the losing side. They were left to die of starvation, lying in the dirt. Search the wreckage and the corpses, or search everything but take the time to bury the dead. I think we would do that. Burying the dead may only be of symbolic value, but we need to cling to any shreds of decency we have left. New Jericho and Synedrian like us 3 more points. We get 20 gears, 315 hexes, and we lost 10 stamina. Which is...
I suppose we should have known that trying to find a solution to the Pandora virus would come at a cost, but did it have to be like this? Recently, several prominent Synedrian scientists have gone missing. We thought they had been kidnapped, but we have just uncovered proof that they've been victims of the Typhon Brigade, a paramilitary organization associated with New Jericho. No, let's speak clearly. A death squad. Our people are dead, All of them. Executed for betraying the cause of pure humanity.
So this is interesting. This is unusual because this is from Synedrian, and it certainly seems like these guys are associated with New Jericho, but we don't have a choice. We can only say the Phoenix Project will help you stop them. So let's see what happens.
They thought we were weak because we don't subscribe to their beliefs, because we don't think everything can be solved by owning or killing. They thought we were going to surrender the human cause, and they thought we wouldn't defend ourselves, wouldn't use violence if necessary. Let's show them the depth of their error.
We didn't lose reputation with New Jericho like I expected. We now have a new diplomatic mission, and the site Black Ops has been added to the geoscape. So I guess if we go here to diplomacy, yes, I see, we're at 74%. So we're in the same boat with Synedrian that we are with Disciples of Anu. We can't advance, well, in this case, past 29, in this case, past 74, until we do the mission. And this mission is that Antarctica? No. Yes, it's on the other side of Antarctica. So we can get there. Okay, we're putting that in the list. And also, it's a blue color. Oh, yes, sure it is. Because it is for Synedrian. This is really weird to me. I've been recording for a little over 30 minutes, and I expected basically when I was thinking about this episode just to jump right in to that Pandoran Lair mission, but obviously that is not what's happening, and I should never have expected that. I should know by now. Let's go send, this is just, is this Yeoman Johnson? Oh, this is fodder. Okay, let's send you here. And Burden, what are you up to? Oh, are you? Do you have stuff to trade? Okay, we're going to trade with this Haven. Okay, so then we're going to head this way. There we go. We were too zoomed out. And you are just going to sit there. You're on your way up, and you're on your way down. Is there anything else we want to do? We are manufacturing stuff. We're almost done with researching the Acheron vivisection, and we're going to do Siren autopsy, which is... Oh, this is one of the, I guess, plot missions? I'm not sure.
Complete.
Here we go. Acheron vivisection. Summary. There is no doubt that the specimen was artificially created. Analysis suggests that the primary goal of the creature was to spread a new strain of Pandora virus, referred to as the corruption. We can assume that the Acheron's ability to adapt to any threat and damage is a side effect of its body resisting the corruption's effects while still being able to spread it. Further tests suggest that unlike other Pandoran specimens, this one might have been created in a human lab through the use of Pandoran mutagens. The exact reason for this remains unknown. I think we saw that. We know that for a fact. Language. The specimen appears to have been constructed to mimic Pandoran forms of communication, despite it not being a Pandoran per se. This allows it to enter colonies unharmed and also call Pandorans in the vicinity to its location. Oh my god, can we make like a Trojan horse Acheron? That would be cool. Countermeasures. Tests have concluded that the Acheron becomes resistant to any type of weapon after receiving damage from it. The good news is that the creature's resistance does not improve further after that. 10% damage, increased damage on all Acherons. No new research, but we are now beginning our Siren autopsy. And at the rate we're going, we might even finish it. Let's keep moving. You are going to explore this. You are going to explore this. And so that's the blessing and the burden. You're on your way there. You are... Okay, so here we are at the Pandoran Lair. Set to go. We've got both ships there and plenty of guys to use. I'm going to cut the episode here because it worked out very well last time when I had a little bit of a shorter episode and then not nearly as long a mission episode. So thank you very much for your support. I do love you very much. And please remember, if you have pets, to have them spayed or neutered. I will be back with a Pandoran Lair invasion episode very soon.